I am stuck. I cannot move forward. My boat is collecting water as we speak. Can I either jump on your boat or can you jump back over here? So this is a situation where you're coming up with a plan, a strategy to create a way to work with somebody. Now, I don't know why, but it's just like either y'all have some major differences or I don't know. But with the Hierophant out there, you learned a lesson. Now, this lesson is part of the plan. It's the reason why the plan is actually in motion, is because you learned something. Virgo, but then also it's kind of funny because it's your ruling planet came out, which is love. Maybe there's some cooperation that happened. Let's get a little bit more on this. Now, I can't show this card because the tube would definitely ding me some points on this. But how am I going to do this? I'm going to describe it to you. Or what, is that also bad? I don't know. This is how I'll do it. Won't describe what's on the picture, but I'll tell you what this card means. It basically means that it was self-inflicted. So something happened. Either someone that you're dealing with did something that's they did something, and then now it's like wants you back. We'll start with that card. I just can't show this card. If it comes out in personal readings, I show it, but not on the two. I can't show this card. It's because there's a lot of blood on it, and it's self-harm. So I can't show this card. I just don't think so. But for some reason, someone feels like they did something to either be self-inflicted, some type of harm that was by their doing, it was their fault. And now they have a plan on coming back because they want to work with you somehow. Now, once you back does not necessarily mean romance. So I'm not sure if this is a romantic connection because Two of Cups it can be platonic. So I'm not seeing romance. Okay, maybe it's a project. Maybe it's like who is on the forefront of the project. Maybe it has to do with, clean up. Whatever this project is, they're helping you clean up. Now, this card is because of ego, but this card is so funny when you look at it. You see, and I'm always going to, every time this card pops out ever, I'm going to explain what I see to make sure that y'all seeing the same thing too. Is that a broom? Is someone trying to clean something up with a broom? Come on now. So I'm wondering if this is actually a cleanup or they're trying to make it look like a cleanup. We're going to dig a little bit more into that. But then the reason why they did something self-inflicted, I'm not going to forget that card came out. I actually have it still out. I just can't show it on camera. Or this would all be shifted over and that would actually be the first card. So, and they realized what they did to you or what happened was actually hurting themselves in a way and making them, and they may have did it just so they could get the spotlight. And now they're trying to clean it up because their ego is hurt and it got in the way of a relationship and they feel like they're on their own now. So once again, I'm not sure if this is a relationship or if this is a partnership. So you may have to just flip it how it resonates. But for something happened. They feel like they're on their own now. They want to come back in union with you. They want to come back in collaboration. They want to come back. They want you back on the project. Maybe they got rid of you or maybe I don't know. But for some reason, something happened. You're not a part of something and now they want you back. And in order, because that's that lack of completion, right? In order to avoid the tower moment, they're like, I need help. This person is actually saying, I need help. And I'm not going to be scared anymore to say I need help. I want you back. Can you come back? Interesting, right? So here's the thing. Are you going to come back? Because that cleanup card is out. And when that card is out, you may not want to. You may not want to. You may be waiting for the right offer. You may, because whatever they want you to come back to, you know that it's a lot of work. So this is giving project vibes. This is giving work. This is giving something where it's like, if this is, and you got to flip it from the perspective that you resonate with. But I'm going to keep it a $1.5. Yeah, this person wants you to come back because they can't handle all of the work by themselves. They did something because they wanted to be in the spotlight. But since they got the spotlight, it looks like they got what they were asking for. But they didn't realize the flip side of that. So when you're up front like that, and then you getting rid of everybody that helped you get there, now all the work is on you. And they can't handle that. That hurts their ego a little bit. That hurts their ego a lot of bit, actually. Yeah, Father of Knives, which is the King of Swords. It's this deck says it's time's up. It's time's up. Daughter of Baskets. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much for them to, they literally can't handle that much weight on their shoulders. So they're just like, can you please come back? Hand out and everything. Can you please come back? Ancestors is the Death card upside down. Father of Knives. And then here we go with the Devil. Yeah, so somebody, and then Four of Coins. It was too much work. Baby, it was too much work. And so they're like, can you come back? Can you come home? That's what they want to say. Can you come home? Because whatever job this is, whatever situation that they put themselves in, it's a little too much. So here's the thing. Everybody always want to be the celebrity until it's time to be that celebrity. Come on now. And realize that you can't, and I mean like the way you treat people, the way you talk to people, like you can't do that. You can't do that and think that people want to work with you. So you wanted the spotlight, you wanted that celebrity treatment, so here you are. Now you have to handle everything on your own because you mistreated the people that were around you. And the only reason that they want you to come back, you specifically, whoever's watching this video, yes, you, is because of, it's just too, they can't handle the work. It's not actually because they're sorry. Okay? I want you to know that. It's not actually because they're sorry. It's because, yeah, they want you to pick up the slack. Actually, okay, I want to pull from this deck, but then I want to pull from this other deck. How am I going to do this? I'm going to do both. Let's pull from this one first. Okay, so once again, you got the Tower. So when they, and see, here's the thing, the Tower was in reverse, and now the Tower is upright. So whatever, yeah, Six of Swords, they're stuck. They are stuck. So whatever happened did tower over. Whatever they said, okay, the Four of Coins going to the Tower, whatever happened, it was too much for them to handle. It actually towered on them. And now they're stuck. They literally cannot go from point A to point B without your help. And they realize that. And that hurts their ego. That is severely like, it's fucking with them. It's fucking with them on that. Because they want it to be right so motherfucking bad. They want it to be right so bad. And now they have to put their hand out and say, hey, can you come back on this motherfucker? Can you come back on this boat? Yes, I wanted control. Yes, I wanted the spotlight. But I can't, this is a full functioning machine that can't be ran by one person. Ace of Swords. It can't be ran by one person. I don't know why they cut you out like that. Listen, the Fool. You may not go back towards them. The Page of Pentacles. You may be on a different journey. You may think, but you feel like, or you're strategizing, maybe there's a different opportunity for me to take a hold here. Maybe there's a different opportunity for me to take a hold. So you may not go back towards this. This person needs your help. I still got this other card out here. It definitely was something that they did that is fucked up the whole operation. But I have a feeling that you're not going to be one of the people that come back and say, hey, yeah, I'll help you out. You may not be one of those people. So what's that mean? Yeah, you got another financial opportunity coming your way. Yeah, now is a lucky time. You have another opportunity coming your way. If this is not talking about work, This might be talking about a project, but you have something else. Yeah, life is a mystery. It's something that's hidden. It's something that you don't see just yet. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, there's something else coming. Be playful. Truth transcends illusion with that dragonfly spirit. I just dropped that card and moved the camera. I'm sorry. And this also says think on your feet to the fox spirit. So this may not be for everybody, but for the select few, you're saying, I'm not going to go back towards that situation. You're saying, I've seen what I needed to see, and I'm done. I'm good. I'm not going back towards that situation. I'm good. So you're just saying deuces. Okay, it sounds like I want to say, well, did you need advice on anything? You probably don't, not from source. Because here's the thing, I think you're already listening. You're already listening to your intuition. You're already listening to and paying heed to that little tap on your shoulder. You're already doing what you need to do. Okay, here we go. Here's your final cards. Listen, yeah, you know what you need to do. Out of chaos comes creation. So as you walk away, because this person, whoever this is, they are absolutely going to reach their hand out and say, please, I am stuck. I cannot move forward. My boat is collecting water as we speak. Can I either jump on your boat or can you jump back over here and start scooping out all of this water that I can't clean up? You remember that card, cleaning it up with the broom. They actively don't know how to clean up their mess because that's not something they were used to doing. That is not something they were used to doing. That's something that someone else handled for them. They weren't used to running the whole show. That's something someone else handled for them. But they did some snake shit to snatch the spotlight. And now all of that pressure is on them. Now all of that weight on your shoulders got shifted onto them. Because here's the thing about any type of business project or whatever. It's all a weight. It's just everybody's supposed to share the weight. Everybody's supposed to do their part. But what happens when someone says, okay, I want to puff my chest out because I'm the best? What happens when someone says, I don't want to work with nobody else because it's supposed to be the me show? When actually, Virgo, it's the you show. Actually, Virgo, it's all about you. But they was like, nah, it's all about me. So I see why that your ruling planet came out, because this has something to do with you focusing on you and you creating what you need to create. So what's that next card? Strength. Strength comes from your connection to the root of your being. So yeah, you know what you need to do. You're creating. All I have to say is congratulations, because that's a big deal. You're starting your own thing. You're moving forward. The only advice that I see that's sticking out to me is this turtle, which is slow and steady wins the race. And make sure you think on your feet. But you know exactly what you need to do because it's something that you've been doing, but you've been doing it for someone else for so long that you forgot, hey, I can do this for me. And you're going to be more successful than the person that kicked you out that boat because they're currently drowning. You've seen how that tower went from reverse to the upright. They are currently in drowning mode. And the advice for you is just simply let them drown.